because of apathy and ignorance. People don't know what's going on, and they're so busy making a living and paying their taxes that they don't have time to pay attention, and that's the way they like to keep us, folks.
Well, you know, our government's supposed to be for the people. Why are they not for the people? Why are they for themselves, to pat their pockets? Or what? Their neighbors? What? I don't understand.
Well, you said the magic word, suppose.
Well, so let me give you a prime
They're
example.
supposed to be.
The price of freedom is eternal vigilance.
I had supposedly, from what I understand, talking to my neighbor, I had a lawyer from Georgia come down and supposedly took over quite a chunk of land up there on Skyline, which used to be what they call the B&G Hunting Club. Well, that man has been steadily logging, I know, because the trucks go up and down my road every day, has steadily been logging for the past 3 to 4 years, sometimes up to 11 o'clock at night. I've even called the cops and say, why are they logging at 11 and 12 o'clock at night? Why am I listening to this? They couldn't give me an answer. The cops couldn't do nothing. They couldn't stop them or nothing. But now, from my understanding, supposedly he wants to turn this into some type of rich, like, retreat for people to come to. The problem of it is they got to drive by my house that looked like it should have been condemned 10 years ago. And I got a feeling that this man had something to do with him coming in saying, hey, we need to clean up this area because I can't get no people to come in because they got to drive by these trailers and these brand new places and everything, and I can't do nothing. And ever since then, all of a sudden, guess what came into play? This junk ordinance, which affects me, and I'm a single person. I have to work in Huntsville because you can't get a good enough paying job in Scottsboro, so I have to go to Huntsville to work. I'm a single person. I work 12-hour shifts. Sometimes I work nights, sometimes I work. When the heck am I supposed to have time to comply to their ordinance? Who's going to help me? If they're so bothered by it, why don't you send somebody out there to help me up here? You know, instead of
Well, they'd rather find you than we have. We need to shut this thing down pretty soon. Man, you've had your hand up quite a while, so we'll take your question, 1 or 2 more, and then we promised people we were going to try to shut up, you know, like 15 minutes.
Just one quick answer to what the gentleman right there beside me asked a minute ago. It's basically about who got power. Why does the government have so much power over us? Because we gave it to them. Well, why aren't they for us? The reason is because power corrupts. And absolute power corrupts absolutely. And we let them do it. Now we can get together and stop it if we only will. Our group would like you to consider joining us, helping us in our committees. We've got several different committees arranged and organized. If you will come to us up there, we've got the records committee as me, basically. If you can help take records and keep records, that's fine. Watch committee is very important. We want to keep watch on those people who are in office right now, so that we report to one another on what they're doing on a regular basis. For example, the county commissioners, we've got several of them here. I can go in regularly to meetings. It takes a long time. Out of my life, I work 8, 9, 10 hours a day, 5.5 days a week. Then I have to leave early and go down there to their meetings and take notes, because they don't take notes. They don't take notes. I take notes on meetings, and I can report back to others what they're doing. We need other people to help us. Go to those meetings. Be there. Report to one another. Help us out. The watch committee, that's what you sign up for. You've got to be in their meetings twice a month. Please sign up for our watch committee. Communications committee. Doc is heading that up. There are lots of things that can be done with that. When we have good candidates for office, we would like to be able to help them get elected. If there's anybody that would like to run for commission, run for anything, let us know. We'd like to hear from people. We want to know what kind of people you want to have in there. Just help us, work with us, and we're going to have regular meetings. Join us.
That's what it's all about, people. You've got to participate in your government. If you don't govern yourselves, then somebody else is going to rule over you.
We trusted them.
Mike, did you have something else you wanted to say back there? Mike? I guess not.
What?
Did you have something else you wanted to say? We need to roll this thing up.
I'm
sorry.
Yeah. I appreciate everybody coming out, and it's the county commissioners and all, we appreciate that. They need to see, that, and not be on the spot like they were last time. They need to see that we need to know things. When something comes up that's going to affect hundreds of people, we need to know instead of finding out in the paper that it was passed.
Right.
If we know about it ahead of time, then we might not be nearly as upset. If we don't, all we hear is what we hear, and we're flaming. I mean, really upset. Well, you gotta let us know if you're gonna pass something that's gonna affect all of us. Needs to be in the paper. I asked both the newspaper men here tonight, was anything mentioned about the new flood ordinance amendments? They haven't seen anything about it except that it passed. So that's kind of thing. No, we're not gonna take time to do that, I'm sorry.
I would like to hear it.
Okay, all right, then let's do it, let's do it.
Wait, if y'all want to discuss that, please, we're trying to wrap up, y'all can go outside and discuss the floodplain ordinance.
Well, we can stay here while, you know,
Yeah,
after y'all.
we're wrapping up.
I promised Mr. Barron and I'd listen to what he had to say quietly. So
Okay.
after y'all, you know, my audience.
Let this kid more explain one thing.
Okay.
You know, and everybody stay out of his face, let him say what he's got to say. Doesn't matter what he's got to say. About the flood ordinance.
The flood ordinance is a state ordinance. It comes from the office, OWR, Office of Water Resources. That's a state agency. Now, it simply says this: it protects the homeowner. If you live in a flood zone, or you build in a flood zone, then you're going to get a loan. First thing they're going to ask you, you got flood insurance, right? And more than likely, if you don't have flood insurance, you're probably not going to get a loan. So it's not the county commission's ordinance, it's a state ordinance. Now, it's true, it's a model ordinance in every county in Alabama that has the flood ordinance. You look at it, it's exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing.
Well, you made our form for us.
So what I'm saying, just because the county commission passed the flood ordinance, don't think we're trying to force something on you that's detrimental to your welfare or your benefit, because this is a national program.
Mr. Tidmore,
It comes down to the
This is the
state.
new world order.
It belongs to the county.
doesn't it include, like, if I wanted to build just a small little shed anywhere near a floodplain?
I don't think it says floodplain.
There's some places on the mountains in the flood zone. Believe it or not, I agree.
But it says it encompasses the whole county.
No.
You cannot build a structure in the
Stevenson,
floodplain.
Only the floodplain. You're saying only the floodplain. I don't think that's clear.
it's covered by the 100-year floodplain.
I don't think that's covered in that order.
But remember now, where it came from, see, the federal program. And they're the one that backs up your insurance. They're the one that backs up your insurance if you have a claim. If you got a home that's insured in the floodplain and it's damaged, destroyed, then you file, but that money, your insurance comes from the national government.
In other words, I live above the floodplain. It's maybe 500,000 years now. Lowell Barron, a lot.
This shouldn't affect you, Mr. Gibbs.
And I won't have to come down and pay the actual bill.
Not if you're not in the,
The ordinance in the
floodplain.
The wording in that thing is pretty clear. Pretty bad.
It does say that any disagreements will be argued liberally in favor of the government.
Now, one thing was said tonight that I really disagree with. Ordinances or rules or regulations are not put in place to fine people. Ordinances are put in place to benefit people. Now, you say,
What benefit? You people just let us alone. We don't need you. Okay, Hey, Ken,
This poor man over here got his hand up for 20 minutes, but let him speak. And then
so has that man right there, Ken.
I would agree with Mr. Tidmore about this being national policy and all that, because he mentioned transcontinental